Welcome to all God's children, especially those dubbed dark, remixed with the spit of degenerate whiteness and reoriented to being looked down upon, who must hide the light in their eyes to retain their sight, proof of visions. Still we sing, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Now is the time to match the energy above our heads. Just look above our heads for direction, a description, and an exact depiction of who we are. Once we are grounded, planted in new soil, and far removed from these body-snatching people and land-grabbing ways, it's time to shine as we explore and highlight the celestial beacon and navigational tool used by Harriet Tubman as a means of rerouting ourselves away from a world of domination and relationships of ruling. All that we need is within reach and within ourselves. So grab way down and pull on your spine until it's straight. Stand up straight. We can't see the stars with our bodies bent, heads bowed, always hunkered down. It's impossible to carry a crown and the weight of race. So you'll have to put one of them down, because each round goes higher and higher till we reach the highest ground. This is our work now. To create distance between the performative and authentic self, to shine a light on the shadow self, the masked self, playing to the staged hierarchy of white body supremacy. Shuckin' and jivin' keeps us in the same place, moving our feet but getting nowhere, exhausted after entertaining these relationships of ruling. Instead, we must come away, steal away from all of this. We must get away before this curtain of color comes down, as this show will soon be over. This is the time for marooning. Stop working so hard and start resting, as you will need your strength. And look up often, conditioned to keep our heads down, working day and night shifts. But there is no light at the end of this tunnel vision brought to us by capitalism. It's all a commercial. And in the words of Kendrick, turn the TV off, because it's freedom time and we can't be late. Do you see it? Our time is literally written in the stars. Clock it. Stop, watch it. The time for our deliverance is now. This is not a practice run. Salvation is always at hand because it's always been in our hands. I turned myself into myself, and was Jesus, the ancestor Nikki Giovanni said. We will deliver us. Now then, guide us, O great Harriet Tubman. We must be on the move. Can't take much. Leave most of the words you recalled here. They will only tie your tongue up and keep you from the next rung. We are going higher. So if they call after you, don't respond. It's a voice lesson. Besides, we will be given new tongues and new names and a new frame of reference. The time is right. And we will be bright soon, fully revealed as who we are. We need only follow the North Star. I was named after my mother's nurse, Starlette Siobhan. The reasoning was explained rather simply. This being her first child, she didn't know what to name one. Not much meaning was put into it, no emphasis added, not even a clear pronunciation of it. The name was nothing special, especially once the southern drawl got a hold of it. I, like the name, was nothing to behold. No one told me its meaning. Brilliant performer. I was in my 20s before I associated myself with it and began signing off on emails, destined to shine light. I was placing a bet and making a prediction that there had to be something to me and that my name might point me in the right direction. It was really all I had to work with, as any evidence remained to be seen. It was all improvisation, trusting the words that arrived on my tongue as the ones for me. This was long before I understood the work of darkness or the fear that grips us when something comes to light. My naivete and blind faith prevented me from making the connection. Still, I found myself running away from all that was familiar and known. I ran away from home as a preteen, a precursor to other acts of self-emancipation. I left a man who vowed love and then betrayed mine. I up and left a job in the middle of a global pandemic because, well, if we were all going to die, then I would not spend my final days being lorded over. Some way, somehow, this self-sourcing, self-belief, and self-regard led to my self-possession. Becoming self-referential had set me on a path, and I was well on my way to the Underground Railroad. What I had yet to fully grasp then is that white body supremacy is performative, that my social and gender roles had been assigned with as much forethought as my name, that it was a part of the hand-me-down hatred of a country that had never outgrown the myth that it was something special. Once I understood this, I realized the need to create more distance, more space, to move up, and away from neocolonial racism, plantation theology, capitalist patriarchy, and necropolitics. Because only then could we see this grand production and turn away. We would then see ourselves on auction block pedestals, color-coded, categorized, and prized according to society's favor, and want to get down. We have no time to second guess, to look around for what or who we might have left, and you cannot go if you have any desire to look back. No pillar of salt, but there will be a memorial made for you. That's not a threat, but a promise. We called long for the lost ones, who have yet to realize the colonizers' game of exitless mazes, featuring disc jockeys who turn dizziness to dancing, who keep us in the dark about ourselves and what time it is, who rebrand cycles into natural connections, whose way of life is tethered to you and I losing ourselves before we realize it. So jump in, so the hounds lose your scent in the water. On the other side of this is an alternate reality. We just have to keep looking up to the sky for direction, not with prayers, pleadings, or petitions, but to Polaris. We must pray with our legs, like Frederick Douglass said, no longer children of this darkness. The path is bright before us. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. In the final episode, I will issue an altar call for those who would set themselves apart from the worldliness of neocolonialism and white body supremacy and become a permanent site of resistance, embodying the evidence of things unseen.